In this one, we're going to be looking at expanding and factorising GCSE Edexcel Maths. If you find this topic very hard, this video is for you. I'll go through everything you need for this topic, so if you can answer the practice questions, you can be rest assured that this whole topic will be comfortable for you in the exams. So first of all, we'll look at this example. I'll do this one. I'll just show you how to do it, and then I'll give you practice questions to do. So for these questions, you need to basically times each element in each bracket with every element in the other bracket. So you do something a bit like this. So first of all, x times 2 is 2x, and then, sorry, I did the wrong order. You do x times x first, but yeah, x times x is x squared. And then x times 2x is, x times 2 is 2x, and then 1 times x is x, and then 1 times 2 is 2. And then just add all the terms together, so 2x plus x squared plus 2 equals x squared plus 3x plus 2. And that's it. I think when you do a couple of practice questions, this should be pretty straightforward. So here they are. Have a go at these, pause this video, and then I'll go through the answers when you're ready. So let's do this now. So as I said earlier, do that. X times x is x squared. X times 2 is 2x. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 2 is 6. So add them all together. X squared plus 5x plus 6. There we go. Now do the same thing again. Same pattern. It doesn't matter if there's a 2x here. It's the exact same method. X times 2x. 2x squared. X times 1. X. 4 times 2x. 8x. And then 4 times 1 is 4. So the answer to this question is 2x squared plus 9x plus 4. Next up, 3 brackets. Again, this is the same principle, but I'm just going to do this question to make you aware of it. Try it beforehand if you want. It shouldn't be much harder than 2 brackets, to be honest. I'll just explain it now. So x squared plus 3x plus x plus 3 plus x squared plus 4x plus 3. So you get that. And again, times each element in here with every element in that case. It's going to get messy, but you get the idea. Do that, and then do that. So yeah. Now how do I do this? Well, I just expand that. X squared times 2x is x cubed. X squared times 1 is x squared. 4x times 2x is 8x squared. 4x times 1 is 4x. 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times 1 is 3. Add all of them together, you get that. And well done. That is all you need to do for expanding. I'll now move on to factorising. So here's factorising. To factorise it, what you need to do is this element and this element, multiply them together. Multiply the coefficients together more specifically. So the coefficient of x squared is clearly 1. The coefficient of 6 is just 6. And then 6 times 1 is 6. So you're looking for a number that multiplies to 6. And then this middle element here, take the coefficient, is 5. So you're looking for 2 numbers which add to 5. So find 2 numbers which multiply to make 6, add to make 5. That's what you need to do. And it's a bit of trial and error, but I guess most of the questions you get will be quite easy to work out. And it should take a couple of attempts, but you should get there quite quickly. In this case, this is clearly 3 and 2, because 3 times 2 is 6. 3 plus 2 is 5. So just put that into a bracket. You got a 3 here. You got the 2 here. And you're done. That's it. You can always expand it to check whether it's right or not. And as you can see here, that is definitely right. So here are some practice questions. Have a go at them, and I'll answer them shortly. So 1 times 9 is 9. So these two numbers need to multiply to make 9. Middle coefficient is 6. So these two numbers need to add to make 6. And that is just 2 3's. So 3 times 3 is 9. 3 plus 3 is 6. So this is just x plus 3, x plus 3. But we tend to write it as just x plus 3 squared, because it just looks neater. Now this one, 1 times 14 is 14. So these two numbers need to times to make 14. And then middle number is 9. So these two numbers need to add to make 9. And then the two numbers which do this is 7 and 2. 7 times 2 is 14. 7 plus 2 is 9. Put these into a bracket. And you're done. So this is a slightly harder version. Try doing this by yourself. But as I said, it's not the exact same principle. I think you should get to the first step, but then try to use your logic to work out the rest. But I can see why you would get confused with this. So first of all, you've got the 2 here, 3 here, times them together. You get 6. Then you've got this here, so you need to add, these numbers need to add to make that. So what you need to do now is find the two numbers, obviously, so 6 and 1 in this case. And now put them in here. So 6, put in 6x. 1, put that in here, x plus 3. As you can see, what we've basically done is just split it up. The 7 has become a 6x and x, which is the same thing. But what this means is that we can factorize this, as you can see. Just factorize it like that. And you've got the same brackets. What this means is that you can combine the number outside here. So you get 2x plus 1, and then x plus 3 is the common bracket. And that's the answer. And I know this is a slightly harder version, so I'd recommend watching this segment again and doing past paper questions as well to reinforce it. Next up, this is a harder version. I would say this is actually nowhere near as hard as the last one. All you need to do, all that's different for this is, as you can see, there's a common x. So you factorize it out like that. And then it's the same question for this inside bracket. 3 and 3. What do you times? That's 9. You need to times to make 9. You need to add to make 6. So these three numbers are 3 and 3. So we just discussed earlier how you would do this. So split the bracket. You get 3x plus 3x plus 3. So you do 3x, just factorize it here, plus 3, factorize it here. So you get 3x plus 3x plus 1. And then remember to put the x on the outside as well. And you're done. And that's it. Believe it or not, this is the end of the factorizing expanding section of your algebra topic of GCSE Edexcel Maths. Hopefully this video helped, and follow for the next videos in the series, because I'm sure it will help you with your GCSE Maths. Thank you for watching.